Welcome back. In this lesson, we are going to be practicing what we learned in the earlier lessons with the tip calculator, producing another little mini application that's going to have an input, a button that gets clicked, and then we're going to output hello and welcome to our web page to whatever name is added in here within that input field. And you can also add in name there within the input field. So that's more exact on what type of data that we're expecting. So we want the user to come into our web page, enter in their name, and then click message and provide a message back to them. And we're going to do this all using JavaScript, what we learned within the previous lesson. So the first thing that we want to do is select our button, grabbing our button object, creating a constant variable called button, using document query selector. We want to select that button element in order to put into the object. And we know within our page, we only have one element with a tag of button. So we can type in button here. And that will select that particular element. Always good idea to make sure that we do have that particular element selected so we can refresh. And we see that we do have that element selected. Next thing that we want to do is we want to add an event listener to button. So taking a button, we're going to use add event listener method, and then specifying which event we want to listen to, and then what we want to happen whenever the button gets clicked. And we want to run a function called show message. Next, let's set up a function that's going to show the message. And for now, we're not going to have a whole lot happening in here. So once again, refresh, try that out. Click the message. We see that we do have hello being output there. So everything is working. The next step is that we want to select our output area. So that's contained within class output. So let's set up a variable for that one as well using document query selector. Selecting the class output. So don't forget to put the dot in front of output because this is a class that we are selecting. And now what we want to do, instead of console log hello, let's use our output element and update the inner HTML to be hello. So try that one out. So now a refresh message and we get hello being output there. So there's a last thing that we need to do, and that's make a selection of the value that's contained within this input and then output that within that output field. So you can go ahead and pause the video and try this out for yourself, and I'll show you the solution as well. So I hope you had an opportunity to try that out for yourself. And the next thing that we want to do is we want to update that inner HTML with the value. So we can set it up as const, and we'll just call it my name, query selector. We want to select the input. And then once we've got that input object, we want to make use of the input variable and then a comma. And then we can add in the my name. Don't forget to add in value, and then we can close off the H1. And try that out. So refresh, message, hello, welcome Lawrence. You can update the name now and send brand new messages to your users, having them fill out their name and then output a welcome message, customized welcome message to them on your page. Go ahead and try this out for yourself and build out this little mini application that welcomes users to your page.